Hey guys, my name is Julie Shane and I'm here with yogineology.com. This is going to be a short 10-minute yoga class that I have come up with for moms or moms-to-be. So I find myself on the floor a lot as a mom of 2 toddlers. They're always wanting to play with me, which is great. We do Legos and blocks and all sorts of things, play catch. But I find myself in this position a lot. And whether you're pregnant right now and sitting is not the most comfortable, or maybe it is, this is just an easy practice that you can do really at any stage of motherhood that kind of keeps things loose, and that's really easy to integrate into your daily life. So if you are expecting, especially if you're in like 3rd trimester, it can be really nice to prop yourself up a little bit. Sitting, it's just more comfortable. So you might grab a pillow or a bolster or something, or blankets to put under you. So just go ahead and begin in any cross-legged position that you find comfortable here, or whichever position your kids tell you that you have to be in order to play. Close your eyes. And just take a moment here, if you can, to notice your breath and to really take in some bigger than usual breaths in through the nose. Feel the breath moving down the back of the throat and filling the space in your heart. And exhale, just let the shoulders relax away from the ears. So we'll begin with just a really simple twist. So you can take your right hand right behind the base of your spine, take your left hand across, and just really focus on bringing the right ribs back as the left ribs push forward. And you can turn the head and look over the shoulder if that's comfortable. As you inhale, get long through the spine, all the way out through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, feel yourself really rooting down through your sit bones. And that rooting down gives you the ability to twist deeper from the mid and the upper back. Go ahead and change sides when you're ready. Left hand behind, right hand to the left thigh. Try to drop the left shoulder away from the ear as much as you can. And just start to feel the left ribs moving back as the right ribs start to kind of flirt their way forward. Good. Inhale, come back through center. You're going to reach the arms up over the head, interlace the fingers, and take the hands right behind the base of the skull. As you inhale, I want you to lean the head back as much as is comfortable into the hands. It doesn't have to be a lot. And feel like you're lifting the heart up. As you exhale, you're going to draw the chin in towards the chest, round the spine slightly, and pull the elbows towards each other. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round in. Inhale up. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Nice long breaths. I always feel like the longer my breath, the longer my patience is. So I try to lengthen my breaths as much as possible. You're going to take your left hand out to the side and reach the right arm up and over. As you do, you can bend the left elbow as much as you want. Root down a lot through the right sit bone and the right hip, and then begin to shine your heart up towards the sky. You can stay just like this, or take the right hand behind the head and once again lean back. You start to feel a lot of space being created through the side body, which gets tight when you're pregnant especially. You just feel like you don't have any room anymore. But it also gets tight just in general when you have, especially if you're a mom of little kids, you're holding them a lot, on the ground a lot, things just kind of get compressed. Go ahead and switch sides when you're ready. So the more you can root down through the sit bone of the side you're stretching, the more you'll be able to find space all the way through the waist and up into the ribs. And then maybe take the hand behind the head. I find this is nice for my neck. My neck gets sore, especially from breastfeeding a lot. You just are kind of in funny positions a lot. So supporting the neck can feel really nice and give you a little more room to open up. Inhale, go ahead and come back up. If you feel like you need to, I would recommend changing the crossing of your legs if the legs are in a cross-legged position, just to kind of sort things out a bit here. Go ahead and take your hands to your knees. You're going to push into the hands, draw the chin in towards the chest, kind of like you're rounding into cat pose. And then you're going to start to draw the left ribs towards the left side. Inhale, lift the heart up, and you'll just make these nice, slow, juicy circles around as much as you can. If you have a big baby in your tummy, the circles are obviously going to be a little bit smaller, but you can still have some nice movement going on here. Do a few more in the direction you're going, and then change directions. And you want to stay aware of the breath. I always find my movement doesn't always coincide perfectly with the breath, but I try not to get my mind too involved in that. I just want to let go, enjoy the movement, and as long as you're mindful of the breath, you're fine. A couple more. So if you're comfortable with the legs crossed still, you can kind of push into the knees and just start to tilt forward, like hinging from the hips. And I find I don't have to go far to get a really nice stretch through my outer hips. If this isn't comfortable, you can always take the legs out. It's going to be a completely different stretch, and we will get to that stretch here in a minute. Go ahead and change the crossing of the legs one more time. Get the other leg in front. Should feel a difference as you lean forward. So try to feel like the heart is what's pulling you forward, but I'm still grounding down through my hips. Now we'll go ahead and take the legs out wide. Just kind of shake the feet like you're waving with them. Get things kind of flowing again in the legs. And then pull the toes towards you like you're kicking the heels away, pulling the toes in, engage the quads, and then you're just going to hinge forward just a little bit. It's not like a full-on forward fold. Whether you're pregnant or not, that's not the pose we're doing here. You're really pushing the hips forward, hinging just from the hips, and once again, feeling like your heart is what is being heavy here. And so it's not as deep of a stretch in the traditional sense, but we're getting into some different areas that tend to be neglected. So it's a nice way to open things up through the inner thighs, the hamstrings. And these are all things that you can do for longer, for shorter. It just gives you some nice ideas here too, once you've done this practice a few times, of little things you can do to incorporate yoga into more of your daily life. So go ahead and bring yourself up. We're going to interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the heart up. If you can, let the knuckles touch behind you. You can push into the knuckles and lift the heart up. Exhale, keep the hands behind you and just lean forward a bit. Inhale, bring yourself up. Go ahead and take the arms out to the sides. You can bring the legs a little closer together if that's comfortable, or sit cross-legged again. Whatever works for you here. I want you just to start kind of flapping the wrists back and forth. And then start to take the wrists in circles. Change directions. And inhale, bring the arms up. You're going to take the right arm, cross it under the left, coming into eagle arms. So squeeze the elbows together. Lift the backs of the arms up and push the forearms forward. Breathe deep into that space that's being created in your shoulders. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Other way, left arm comes underneath. Cross up the elbows and the wrists. Lift the elbows up slightly, push the forearms forward. Drop the shoulder blades down the back and breathe deep. One more time on each side. Inhale. Exhale, right arm underneath. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, breathe deep. So as you exhale, you can feel that space being made. Other side. Inhale. Change sides. Go ahead and let the arms kind of shake down by you. Last thing here, draw the chin in towards the chest as deep as you can, and then take the right ear towards the right shoulder. We're going to do neck rolls, but we're going to do it really slowly. At the end of the inhale, chin up, throw it all the way open, and then as you start to slowly exhale again, begin to bring your left ear towards the left shoulder, and then chin towards the chest. Do 2 more in that direction. As slow as you can, really trying to get full range of motion in the neck, which can be such a problem area for moms. I know the mobility in my neck has definitely decreased after nursing and co-sleeping with 2 kids, so this is really good therapy and just a reminder of how much things change, and that's okay. When we're pregnant or after having kids, things aren't quite the same, and this, for me, my neck is one of the biggest reminders of that. And then ending class just as we started, for as long as you're able to sneak in, maybe throw the ball really far for your kid here, and then shut your eyes and just take in some big breaths. Nothing in life is permanent. Everything is always changing, so even these difficult moments, just remind yourself that you'll look back and laugh and enjoy them and treasure them. So just do your best. Keep your breaths long, keep your patience long, and just really treasure these moments as a mom or mom-to-be. Take some time for yourself, even just little things like this. So you can do it on the floor. It doesn't always have to be a big class, right? You can incorporate little moments in, and it really, truly makes such a big difference. So thank you for practicing with me today. If you go to yoginiology.com, if you're not already there, you can find some other prenatal yoga videos and then just some other great classes that anyone and everyone can do, so check them out. They're all free. We also have a really incredible prenatal yoga program on yoginiology.com, which gives you access to a huge library of classes that have been really professionally created. There's some prenatal nutrition stuff in there, and it's a membership course, and you'll have access to everything whenever you want. So it's a great option if you're pregnant or if you know someone that is. I would definitely recommend that. So thank you for joining me. Have a great day.